What's going on? Another episode of Kyle TV, and in this episode we'll be covering some of the news regarding crypto. And speaking of crypto, Cryptokitties, Electroneum, Dash, and Litecoin, and Bitcoin's Lightning Network. So let's go ahead and dive in real quick, and we'll get through all this. So obviously Bitcoin is smashed through 12K and on to 13K, and hitting a little resistance around 12,900 area, as you can see on this chart. But things will be very interesting to see if it can break 13K. We might see it around the 12K price area pretty regularly from here on out, but we'll see. Time will tell. I'm obviously not a financial advisor, so I can't advise you to buy or sell. So there's that. Only risk what you're willing to lose. And here is the update on the top 10 cryptocurrencies. Most of them are green. Monero's doing really great recently, and that's pretty much it from there. Now, Cryptokitties, it's basically the first, there's so much buzz around this because it's been getting a lot of news and press coverage because it's been basically clogging up the Ethereum network because it's been so popular and kind of gone viral. But it's basically you can collect and breed these digital cats, and it's basically the each cat is owned is one of a kind and owned by you. Can't be replicated or taken away or destroyed. So they're very serious about their Cryptokitties, but it's one of the world's first games to be built on the blockchain technology through the same breakthrough that makes things like Bitcoin and Ethereum possible. So it's basically like the smart contract platform that's built on Ethereum and things like that. So that's why it's really popular. To start on Cryptokitties, you need to sign up. You need to install a Chrome extension called MetaMask, and if you're in the United States, you should be able to sync or you can buy basically direct through MetaMask. You can buy directly through MetaMask and use Coinbase without having to create an account. But if you're international, I believe you can you can use Coinbase, but I think you have to send it directly to MetaMask. But there's a walkthrough video right here. If we go to install, how to do that, you can basically just come in here and click add to Chrome. There's a video right there that explains walks you through it. But anyways, basically that's all you need to know about Cryptokitties is you collect these cats, you breed them, and one of the top cats, let me see if it's listed on here. Anyways, there is a cat on here that's like, you can basically pimp out your cat and breed it for a fee, but the other person gets to keep the kitten, the whatever. And then as your kitten comes more attractive, I guess, and more appealing, you can either sell it or do whatever you want with it. But there's like one cat that's like worth $114,000, which is pretty insane. So people are like for real about this and things like that. So try it out if you want. But it's what's clogging the Ethereum network, and it's actually kind of the first time that something like that has clogged up the Ethereum network. But it's part of their scaling issues that they'll have to face regarding more and more platforms that are going to start building on top of the network and things like that. Now, I made a video about Electroneum, and basically I wanted to show you guys that they came out and they said that they're not supporting the next exchange. They're only supporting and endorsing exchanges that are up and running already. So you can basically still only get it from Cryptopia. In my last video, I did say it was kind of strange that it wasn't listed on their website. So I think this is maybe kind of a gimmicky thing on Next Exchange's part. If you go to their website, it did have ETN listed on here as an example, that it might be listed on here, showing right there. So I don't know if this was a gimmick pulled by Next Exchange, or if this was going to be an under the table announcement kind of thing that they would have done later on. But regardless, I don't know if this makes Next Exchange look kind of bad, but they still have it displayed on their website. I don't know if they'll be able to take this down, but that's it shows clearly right there's ETN. So I don't know what's going on, or if they just plan on doing it later. But that's what you need to know about about them not being on the next exchange. Even on their Facebook, it just said there's been a lot of chat regarding the next exchange. We wanted to inform you that we will not be promoting, endorsing, or partnering with these guys until they're live and show significant volume. So they're going to wait till they launch before anything like that. So, maybe they had talks with them behind the scene. We don't know, but, there's that. So time will tell. They've also released voting, which coin or which exchange do you want to see Electroneum on. So far, Bittrex is killing it by far, especially on Twitter and on Facebook. Let me see here as well. See if we can scroll. Anyways, you can comment right here. I think it was where it'll, you can vote on your favorite exchange. I voted Bittrex because it's the most usable, trusted, and I think it's got a great interface, and that their site doesn't crash very often, and they have the fewest problems in my opinion. But you can go there and vote on Twitter and Facebook. So with that being said, that's the update on Electroneum. Now Bitcoin has come out with their version 1 of Lightning Network via their developing teams. They announced it on Medium, 3 different Lightning development teams on Medium. You can go in there and read all about that. But it's basically just their first, successful version of the Lightning Network. We don't know when exactly they're going to upgrade to the Lightning Network. Basically, the Lightning Network is going to make payments a lot faster using Bitcoin, and it's kind of an off-chain scaling, solution. So it's very interesting. I don't know if I'm a fan yet of this Lightning Network. I would like to see more, more documentation on how that off-chain scaling is going to be. Like if we're going to still have access to our actual real Bitcoin. Now on here it says, it's using real Bitcoin. So I just hate to see this one day that be used against the Bitcoin network. But for now, it's obviously super fast and, creates these little payment channels and things like that. Now with Dash, they basically went the kind of the Bitcoin Cash route, and they activated 2 megabyte blocks. So basically, they've just increased their block size, and they're doing pretty cool things. They're integrating with Uphold, which is a platform which allows users to buy, send, and sell digital currencies, which basically allows for 94% of the world's population to use Dash. Dash core CEO Ryan Taylor wrote, Uphold adds Dash to the ecosystem for fastest and easiest method yet for everyday consumers to acquire Dash, and so on. And as we scroll down here, here's some more news basically regarding what they've done the past year. They're even enabling a debit card, which is now available, by enabling users to spend Dash at any retailer who accepts Visa. At present, there are 40 million such businesses. And basically, this is complementing the marijuana industry as well, by basically allowing the marijuana network industry to have a way as a means to buy and sell things, and people pay for marijuana for states that have legalized. Even at present, it shows here as well. Alt36, a company integrating Dash into the retail point of system. Their target market is the legal cannabis industry. So that's just like their target market, probably where they're going to start, but you're going to see those at a retail point of sale system. But that's what you need to know about Dash looking to crack the mainstream, basically go mainstream. And they had said that they would increase their block size to even more. So I mean, little by little they can increase this block size by up to like 50 megabytes or 45 or something like that. So they have crazy, they're gonna have crazy amounts of block size, and they'll have specific algorithms that help run like supernodes and things like that to help process these huge block sizes and huge blocks. So they're coming up with different strategies how to do that and scale on-chain solution. So it's definitely the opposite of what Bitcoin's doing with their Lightning Network. And so far it's done really well for Dash because, you know, obviously their cryptocurrency is a really fast cryptocurrency. So a lot of great news regarding Dash and things like that. Also, you know, the Asian market has loved Dash, and as you've seen in the price and things like that of Dash go up pretty exponentially the past, you know, few weeks. And that brings me to actually Charlie Lee, Litecoin. So Litecoin, they're going to start doing serious marketing pushes for Litecoin, and this is just the beginning. So, you know, this is, you know, Litecoin has been very well known and has been very undervalued by, you know, according to a lot of people in the cryptocurrency community. You know, it's been very undervalued. A lot of people experts are predicting that this will be, you know, in correlation to Bitcoin will be, you know, a sixth of Bitcoin price, a fourth of Bitcoin's price by 2025, and so on, because the way that Litecoin works so, you know, synonymously basically with Bitcoin, you know, that it works together. You know, even as you can see on his background here, these Dragon Ball Z characters, how they're, you know, fist pumping and fist pounding, whatever. Basically, it works in conjunction with Bitcoin, especially with these two Lightning. Once Bitcoin enables Lightning Network, you know, we'll potentially see a lot of, you know, people transacting in between Bitcoin and Litecoin. But more on that later in another video. But that's what I wanted to cover on this episode. Basically, all the crypto news that you guys are excited to see and hear about. So if you like this video, please share it and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you too can be updated on every single video. And with that being said, guys, I will see you at the blockchain and in the next video. Later.